Given that x plus 2, 4x plus 3, and 7x plus 24 are consecutive terms of a geometric progression, find the value of x and b, the common ratio. This is the West Africa SSC 2024 exam question, the theory section number 6, which used to carry 12 marks, not 8 marks. And this is preparatory class for those who are taking the GCE 2024 examination, both the NECO and the WASSCE GCE. So as we solve this question, look forward to those tactics you are going to use in solving similar questions like this you see in your exams. So for them to tell us that we have these as consecutive terms, that means the terms come after one another. Now remember, when you are given any question like this, the first thing you ask yourself is, what am I given? What am I requested to look for? And what formula am I going to use in solving this question? Now you are given these terms, that is x plus 2, 4x plus 3, and then 7x plus 24. And you are told these are consecutive terms. That means they continue and they form a geometric progression. This is the first term, this is the second term, and this is the third term. And you are asked to find the value of x and the common ratio. Now, the common ratio of a geometric progression is the second term divided by the first term, the third term divided by the second term. So our common ratio will be equal to 4x plus 3 divided by x plus 2, right? And that will still be equal to, because common ratio between the terms must be same. It will still be equal to 7x plus 24 divided by 4x plus 3. So if this is equal to this, that means we can find the value of x from this expression. So from that expression, we are going to derive the value of x. So if I cross multiply, I'm going to have that expression to now give me 4x plus 3 multiplied by 4x plus 3 on one side, and I'll have x plus 2 multiplying 7x plus 24 on the other side. So if I expand this, I should be able to have an equation that will give me the value of x. Now let's expand. That is going to give me 16x squared, right? 4 times 3 will give me plus 12x plus 12x, because this will multiply this will also multiply this, while this multiply this and also multiply this. So we'll do that same thing here, and that will give me plus what? Plus 9. 3 times 3 will give us 9, and this will be equal to x times 7 will give us 7x squared, right? Plus 24x, right? Plus 14x plus 48. So we have to simplify before we collect like terms. This is going to give me 16x squared. This plus this will give me plus 24x plus 9. This will be equal to 7x squared. This plus this will give me plus 38x plus 48. Good. Now let's collect like terms. If we collect like terms, this will give us 16x squared minus 7x squared plus 24x minus 38x plus 9 minus 48, and this will be equal to 0. Now if we simplify this, we are going to have the equation 16x minus 7x will give me 9x squared, right? 24 plus 24 minus 34x is going to give me minus 14x, because negative is higher, and this will give me negative. This plus 9 minus 48 is going to give me minus 39, and this will be equal to 0. So that is the equation we are going to derive from this whole solution. So the next step we are going to do is we are going to solve this quadratic equation, because it's a quadratic equation. So let's clean off this side and see how we can derive the solution to that quadratic equation. The quadratic equation has been given to us, and then let's look at how we can solve that quadratic equation. Now, to solve that quadratic equation, that is 9x squared minus 14x minus 39 equal to 0. We have to see how we can multiply 9 to 39. 39 times 9 is going to give us 359, right? So we're going to find two values. We are going to multiply. That will give us 39 times 5 will give us 351, right? So we're going to look for two values we'll multiply that will give us negative 351, and when we add them they are going to give us 14. So what are those two values? When we simplify 359, 3 can go in 359, right? 3 divided by 3 is 1. 3 will go here to give us 1 remainder, 1, that is 21. 21 will give us 7, right? 3 can still go here, right? 3 can go there to give us 3. As 3 times 3 will give us 9, right? Then we'll have 27. 3 times 27 will give us 9. 3 times 9 will give us 27. So 3 can still go. This will give us 1, and that will give us what? 3. So 13 will still go to give us 1. So we have 13 and all this. So that will give me what? That will give me two values, which is 13. 3 times 3 is 9. 9 times 3 is 27. So we'll have 13 and 27. So what can we multiply? 13 times 27 will give us 351, right? And 13, 27 and 14. 27, that means 13 will take positive, because 14 here is negative. Then we'll have 14 will give us negative, or 27 will give us negative, right? The reason why I did that is we are looking for two values we can multiply that will give us negative 359, and when we add it will give us negative 14. So if you add plus 13 and minus 24, it will give us negative 14x. If you multiply this, it will give us negative 351. So that's the point. So we have that. So we're going to insert that. That will give us 9x squared, right? 9x squared. We're going to have that to now give us minus 27x plus 13x, and we are going to have that to be minus 39, and this will be equal to 0. Great. Now let's look at how we can simplify this. If we simplify this, haven't gotten this, we don't need this any longer. So let's simplify that expression. If we simplify that expression, we're going to have that expression to now give us 9 is common here, so we'll bring out 9x, right? So we'll have our x minus 9 times 3 will give us 27, plus what is common here is 13. 13 is common, so we'll bring out 13. X minus 3, and all this will be equal to 0. So we have here, we'll have our 9x plus 13 right? Right? And then we'll have here x minus 3, and this will be 0, and that is zero product law. That zero product law means we can equate this to 0 and equate this to 0. So we'll have our 9x plus 13 to be equal to 0. We'll also have our x minus 3 to be equal to 0. If we simplify this, we'll have 9x to be equal to negative 13. Divide both sides by 9. If you divide both sides by 9, 9 will cut 9, and then our x will be equal to negative 13 divided by 9, and that is the first value of x. Now if you simplify this other side, we'll have our x to be equal to 3, and that is the second value of our x. So you see, we've gotten the values of what? Of x, which is x equal to negative 13 divided by 9 and x equal to 3. Those are the two values we need, and we have gotten them. Now let's look at how we can simplify them to get question number B. The two options we have for x, we have our x to be equal to 3, and then we'll have our x to be equal to negative 13 divided by 9. So those are the two values of x. Now the B question now says we should do what? The B question says we should find the common ratio. Now how do we find the common ratio? Remember that earlier on we said the common ratio is equal to 4x plus 3, the second term, divided by the first term, x plus what? Plus 2. So if that gives us the common ratio, so that means if we insert the value of x equal to 3 here, we should be able to have the common ratio CR. And if we insert the value of x equal to negative 13 divided by 9, we should be able to have the common ratio. Now let's start with the value of x equal to 3. The value of x equal to 3 will give us our common ratio to be equal to 4 multiplied by 3, right? Plus 3 divided by 3 plus 2. So our common ratio here will be equal to 4 times 3 will give us 12 plus 3 divided by 3 plus 2 is what? 5. So this is going to give us 12 plus 3 is 15 divided by 5, and then our common ratio here will be equal to 3. So for here, the value of x is 3, and our common ratio is what? Is 3. Now let's look at if our x is equal to negative 13 divided by 9, what will be our common ratio? Our common ratio will be equal to 4 multiplied by negative 13 divided by 9 plus 3 divided by negative 13 divided by 9 plus 2. Now if we simplify this, we're going to get the value of our second ratio. If we simplify this, we are going to have 4 times 13. 13 times 4 will give us, that will give us the value 13 times 4. That will give us 13 times 3 will give us 2. That will give us what? That will give us 12. That will give us 52. Negative 52 divided by 9 plus 3, right? Divided by 1. All this will be divided by negative 13 divided by 9 plus 2 divided by 1. So if we simplify this, we are simply going to have a negative 52 plus all of these divided by 9 plus 9 divided by 1 is 9. 9 times 3 will give us what? 27. And all of these will be divided by negative 13 plus 9 times 2 is 18 divided by 9. So minus 52 plus 27 is going to give us the value minus 52 plus 27. This will simply give us minus 25 divided by 9, and this is going to give us minus 13 plus 18 will give us 5 divided by 9. So if we simplify this both, this will give us if we simplify that both, that will give us the common ratio to be equal to minus 25 divided by 9 multiplied by 9 divided by 5, right? While 9 clears 9, we'll be left with CR to be equal to negative 25 divided by 5. 5 here 1, 5 here will give us 5. So our CR will be equal to negative what? Negative 5. So the common ratio is negative 5 and what? And 3. So these are the solution we'll get when we simplify this expression. So we've gotten our x to be equal to 3 and x minus 13 and 9, and then we'll have our CR here to be equal to 3, and then our CR here to be equal to negative what? 5. And these are the solution to those questions that is given to us. So you see, it's very easy, and I'm sure you follow the solution process to the end. If you do that, practice this with similar questions like this, and remember, if you do this accurately, you're going to have your 12 mark with no question given, and that will help you score high in your WASSCE examination. Do share this video with friends that will be taking the GCE examination, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel as we look forward to solving question number 9. Thanks so much. So question number 7. Thanks so much for watching, and bye bye for now.